The latest changes in the GST structure have had me thinking that there are people out there continuously trying to take advantage of my poor accounting knowledge. Don't jump to conclusions yet, hear me out. On 29 June, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman and the GST Council met in Chandigarh to make some important decisions. Yeah, the GST Council meet had me worried as well. The committee decided to increase tax rates on certain goods and services while withdrawing exceptions on certain items. These changes will come into effect from 18 July. A quick brush up here. GST is an indirect tax that is imposed on the supply of goods and services. It's mainly categorized into CGST and SGST at the central and state levels. It includes almost all indirect taxes minus some state taxes. Here's what will get costlier and cheaper. Let's go. Under the first category, we have items that were exempted then but included now. Food. Pre-packaged and labeled food items like curd, buttermilk, fish, meat, paneer, honey, wheat and a few others will now attract a 5% GST. Unbranded items like rice and flour will also be levied with a 5% GST if they are pre-packaged and labeled. Currently, GST is applicable only on the branded versions of these items. Hospital beds. As if medical care in the country isn't already so expensive, non-ICU hospital rooms that are less than 5,000 bucks per day will now be levied with a 5% tax. Hotel rooms. Time to forget the idea of a budget stay during your travel because hotel rooms that cost less than 1,000 bucks per day will now attract a 12% GST starting 18 July. Checkbooks. You'll now be charged an 18% GST on the fee that banks take for issuing checks, loose or in the form of a book. Printed maps. School projects will start getting costly now because hydrographic or similar charts of all kinds, including atlases, world maps, topographical plans, and globes, will attract an 18% GST. Post office. Thank God for Digital India because now all post office services will be taxed. Only exemptions to this are postcards and inland letters, book posts, and envelopes that weigh less than 10 grams. Under the second category, we have items that are costly on the road to costlier and costliest. Lights and lamps. It's time to cut back on my obsession with fairy lights and pretty lamps. The prices of LED lights, lamps, fixtures, and their metal printed circuit boards will see a surge from 12% to 18% GST. Kitchen needs. Knives, blades, spoons, forks, ladles, skimmers, and cake servers that currently have 12% GST will be increased to 18% GST. Stationery. Thank God I'm not a student anymore because the GST rates of printing and writing and drawing ink, paper knives and pencil sharpeners, drawing and marking instruments have been hiked from a 12% to 18% GST. Work contracts. The rates for building roads, bridges, railways, crematoriums, educational institutes and hospitals, among others, will see a rise in GST from 12% to 18%. Machinery. The prices of machines that are used in cleaning, sorting or graining seeds, grain pulses and processing cereals or air-based atta chakki and wet grinders, which are at 5% GST currently, will increase to 18% GST. Milking machines, dairy machines and those that are used for cleaning eggs, fruit and other agricultural produce will see a spike from 12% to 18% GST. Now these items we might not have an everyday use with them, but they will have a huge impact on our daily purchases. Job work. Manufacturing and processing of footwear, hides, skin and leather goods will see a jump from 5 to 12% GST. Under the third category, we have the chosen few with a rate slash. EVs. Electric vehicles, whether or not fitted with a battery pack, are eligible for the concessional GST rate of 5%. Ropeways. The council brought down the tax on ropeway rides of goods and passengers from 18% to 5%. Goods carriages. GST for renting trucks or goods carriages will fall from 18 to 12%. Orthopedic appliances. Items like splints, fracture appliances, artificial body parts and ostomy appliances will see a slash in GST rates from 12% to 5%. After going over all the changes, it's very evident that we have to shell out more money on almost every item, except of course if you want to ride on a ropeway or are planning to get a horse carriage considering the fuel prices. Now, a very important question that I have been patiently waiting to ask is, when do you think they will levy an oxygen tax, where for every 2 particles of oxygen you breathe in, you pay an 18% GST?
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.